How are you guys? You guys, awake today? Good, because we're going to do a lot of moving around. That's always good, right? Okay, so we're going to have a very fun day. I have something that's kind of fun planned, but I just have 2 rules for it. Because when you guys find out what it is, you'll understand why these rules are important. The first one is, how old are you?
9, 10, 11.
9, 10, 11. The first one is you have to act like 9, 10, or 11 year olds. Does that make sense? Because what we're going to be doing involves launching marshmallows, which is always fun. But I don't want you launching them at each other. Okay? Because that'd be bad, right? Okay. And my other rule is have fun. I'm a fun person. I like you guys to have fun. Okay? All right. So when we came in to do interviews, does anyone remember that? Raise your hand if you remember that. Okay, good. Do you remember any questions that we happened to ask you? Yes, sir.
What do you think this would be a push or a pull?
Push or pull, good. Yes, sir.
Something about friction.
Something about friction, that's true. Yep.
What is gravity?
What is gravity? What is gravity? Yep. What is matter? Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Is it force or motion?
Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. So today we're going to explore something called force and motion. Anyone remember force and motion? Good. A couple more from the interview. Okay. So I'm going to pass each of you 1 or 2 of these cards, okay? I want you to look at the card. I want you to read it. I want you to meditate on it. Think about it. All right? And then I want you to come up here and I'm going to give you a piece of tape and place it in the appropriate column, whether it's a push or a pull. Okay? Everyone understand? Any questions? Okay, good. So go ahead, and I'll give you a piece of tape once I'm done handing these out. Yes, sir.
Don't you have to squeeze them off the small one so it doesn't keep going forward?
You know what? That would be a good idea, and that's why you're in the class. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, so once you're ready, come see me. I'll give you a piece of tape. Can you squeeze the smart board? Hey, you came right in time. Here you go, sir. You just read these and you tell me whether you think that it's a push or a pull. You're welcome. Uh-huh. Anybody else? Not all at once. There you go. Yep. There you go.
I'm counting like 16 or something.
Yeah.
Just count that.
And as soon as you get, make sure you go back to your seat.
15.
Uh-huh.
15. Cigarettes went over there. 16.
There you go. Okay. I'm gonna pass it to you.
Teacher observation.
How are you? Good, I like your hair.
I'll look at it to see if it's correct.
Uh-huh. How are you? You're the one that's smiling a lot.
No, that's not it.
Hello. How are you? Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow.
That's a good observation here. Nope.
she was
Okay, 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Hey.
Yes, ma'am. It's okay. It's all right. It's for the lesson. Okay. Welcome in. Need help? Okay.
17.
It's okay. Just do it this way. I'll push it. All right. Now let's go over them. Is everyone confident about how you're answering?
Yes.
You're confident. You're gonna get 100%.
Yes.
So if not, no. Okay. All right. I need everyone to stand up. Stretch out a little bit. All right. Now hands by your side. And all eyes on me. And all mouths quiet. Good job. All right. So switching on a light. Show me how to switch on a light. Is that a push or a pull?
Pull.
Is that a push or a pull?
Push.
Uh-oh.
Push. If it's sideways, you pull it.
Have you ever switched on a light sideways?
Yeah.
Okay, this is new generation stuff because I've never seen that. Okay, when you're turning on a light switch, you are going up, which means you are pushing it. Okay, clicking the mouse on the computer. Push, good job. Roll some Play-Doh, roll some Play-Doh. You're pushing it, good job. Lifting up the CD-ROM. You guys even know what CD-ROMs are?
No, it's a CD player again.
Just CD.
Oh, okay. Oh.
CD, lifting it up. Okay, write your name with the pencil.
Push.
You're pushing the pencil down. Yeah, that would be bad. That wouldn't be good. Okay, squeezing a sponge. Push, good job. Okay, that's good enough for pushes. You guys did good. This one is in the middle. I don't want you to say anything, because it was yours, right? Don't say anything. This one's in the middle. I want you guys to tell me whether you think it's a push or a pull. It says opening the classroom doors. Uh-oh.
You have to push it to go over. You have to.
Wait a minute. Raise your hand if you think it's a push. Raise your hand if you think it's a pull. Raise your hand if you think it's both. So what we're finding out here is that sometimes things can be a push and a pull depending on how you
Use it.
Okay. All right, you're right. It is both because if you pull it open or if you push it open, okay. But this door, what is it?
Push.
A push. Can you?
No, not like
Pull
push
it
down. If it's push the handle down, pull it. Push it from the outside and then pull it.
Okay, you got it. I'm just kidding. Okay, so tearing a piece of paper. Show me.
It could be both. It could be
Okay, let me say something. If you have a piece of paper, you can. This is a piece of paper. Pretend. Okay, you're pulling it to rip it, and you can also push it to rip it. So that would be in the middle as well. Uh-oh. It's okay. You guys aren't getting points for this. Okay, grab hold of a water float.
It could be
Pull. Putting on your socks. Pull. Good job. Okay, that's good for these. You guys did really good. Take your seat, please. All right, there's a lot of these. So. All right, so basically, what did we just go over? Yes, ma'am. Pushing and pulling. And does anyone know what a push and a pull is? Yes. You answered the question earlier. You said the right answer earlier. Starts with an F.
Friction.
Yeah. Force. A push and a pull is a force. Does that make sense? What is a force?
Mysterious. How you want something
A push or a pull? I just told you guys. What's your question? What did you say? Okay, yeah. Okay. A force is a push or a pull. A force is how you make something move. So right now, I'm not moving. But if you were to push me, I would move. And if you were to pull me, I would move, correct? So a push and a pull is a force. Everyone understand that? Okay, we're going to do these little marshmallow shooters, which are super fun, but you really have to remember my rules. Because if I see marshmallows in people's eyes and people's faces, we're done. You understand? We're done. Okay. You guys are already in groups for the most part. I want you, sir. Thank you, appreciate you. I want you, okay, thank you again. You're awesome. Okay, I want you to go with that table, please. And I need you to move up here with this. And, yes. And you can pick a table.
4?
Mhm.
Is that okay? Let me kind of move some people around
Okay.
then based on who we can still have here today. Let's see. Kyler, you and Tayshawn are not gonna be in the same group. Let's see. Caroline, go over there to, actually Andy. Andy, go over there, and Kyler, come to this group. And you go to, you work with this table right here. Angel's group.
Yes, sir.
I
Excuse me?
did this at
Did you? Well, then you're an expert and your group will be well off. All right, everyone, up here, please. Look at me. Awesome. Okay, so take a moment. Oh, I didn't give you one, sorry. Take a moment and look at your paper. And it says, what at the top?
Marshmallow shooter.
Thank you. Can someone read me the question? Yes, sir.
What factors affect the force of a marshmallow shooter?
What factors affect the force of a marshmallow shooter? That word force keeps coming up. What is a force? A push or a pull. Good job. So it says materials. What will we need? Someone read me the materials. Yes, ma'am.
A balloon, a meter stick, a metric ruler, mini marshmallows, paper cups, scissors, and transparent.
Awesome. Good news. We don't need a meter stick. Cross it off. All right. Now underneath it, you see procedures, correct? What is a procedure?
Steps
No, raise your hand, raise your hand. What's a procedure? Yes, ma'am.
Steps on how to do something.
Steps on how to do something. Good news again, because I'm so awesome. You can skip step 1 through 4, because I already did it for you. I'm going to give it to you. All right, so you're going to start at number 5. I'm not going to tell you anything else on how to do this, okay? I'm just going to give you the materials you need, and with your group members, I want you to read through the directions and find your data. Everyone know what data is, correct?
Yes.
Data, and graph it on this paper. Does everyone understand that?
Yes.
Another thing, one more thing. Where it says trial 4, trial 4 is going to be your average. What does average mean? Oh, raise your hand, raise your hand, raise your hand. I'm deaf until I can hear. Okay. Yes. What is average? Yes, ma'am. Your percentage. Now, how do you find an average? How do you find a percentage? Yes, sir. Divided by, close.
See what numbers in the middle of every.
Okay, but how are we going to find that?
Oh.
Yes, sir. Right, close. Yes, sir. Okay, I'm going to tell you. What you're going to do is you're going to add up the 3 numbers. Add up the 3 numbers. Everyone say add up the 3 numbers.
Add up the numbers.
And then you're going to divide it
Divided
by
3.
3. Does that make sense? I'm going to write on the board. After you divide it by 3, what are you going to do?
Good thing you're adding.
Times it by 100. I'll help you guys out. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out. Once you get all your averages, I'll come around and help you out with that. Once you get all your averages, I'm going to change the screen and you're going to come up here and write your number. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You'll see it on the other screen. Does that make sense? What are we doing right now? What's the first step? Yep. We're reading that. Steps 5 through 11. Then, where are you going to plot your data? Hands. Yes, ma'am.
On this chart.
On this chart, what is trial 4? Yes, ma'am. Hands. Yes, ma'am. Your average. And then where are you going to put your average once you find it with your group? Yes, ma'am. On the smart board. Everyone understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do not flip it over to the back. We'll worry about that later. Everyone good? All right. So what you need to do is come up to me. And you need to get one person from your group. Come up and get enough cups for your group. Another person from your group come up and get enough marshmallows that you'll need. And a third person from your group go get a ruler. That is to be done in 30 seconds. Everyone understand? Go.